Hello, I'm Simon Lecomte, a fourth-year PhD student at the Synapses and Neuroscience in Behavior team at the Interdisciplinary Institute for Neuroscience, IINS in Bordeaux. So I'm studying synaptic communication inside the hippocampus in the context of the Fragile X syndrome. So synaptic communication is the transfer of information between neurons. And finally, the Fragile X syndrome is caused by a genetic mutation on the X chromosome. And this leads to symptoms such as autism or intellectual disability. So my PhD will allow us to identify mechanisms implicated in this syndrome and in the longer term, finding appropriate treatments to cure this syndrome. As the Little Prince says, what is essential is invisible to the eye, and that's why in my PhD I'm using a microscope to see neurons that are essential for the brain function. So my father is a researcher, but he always told me to not do that job, and so it was rather my studies that convinced me to do research. So I started by studying psychology, and this led me to become interested in the brain. I've always liked asking questions, and that's nice because the work of a researcher is all about asking the right questions. So my advice would be don't hesitate to take your time, and it means don't hesitate to make errors.